The fuck going on, man? What's happening? Goddamn, show you love. I just seen your ass yesterday. What's up? Back in the building, man. We got 30 minutes to rock this shit, man. We ain't gonna rock it all night. We ain't gonna rock it all morning, man. Y'all already know I got places to be. Y'all know I got places to be, man, but guess what? Welcome to the media room, man. Welcome to the motherfucking media room, man. This is the motherfucking room that nobody bothers me in. The only room in the whole house, man. No dogs, no nothing. That's for real. 6:01, man. Early in the morning, man. 6:01, early in the morning, man. What's up, Mike? Salute to you, man. It's all good on my end of the field. I'm finna get ready to go out here and tackle this shit, man. And get ready to go out into this setup out here. Y'all know it's a setup out here in the world, man. And shit designed to make you fail. That's what. Shit designed to make you fail, man. But I appreciate y'all tapping in this morning, man. All well ends well, man. And that's for real. What's up, T-Will? T-Will, let me ask you something. They must have had an old troll in there last night, T-Will. They were putting your name in there like a motherfucker, man. What's good? What's good, bro? It's all good, man. They must have had an old troll in there last night, T-Will. Oh, man. Real is real, man. And ain't nothing gonna change that, man. Ain't nothing gonna change that, man. Oh, it's all good, T-Will, man. We ain't doing no tripping, man. You know it's all love with me and you, man. How in the hell you gonna have a problem with me? And we ain't never had no problem. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I don't do, man. I don't acknowledge no comments. I don't do none of that shit, man. Ain't no doubt. You gotta have a troll, man. I welcome all that shit, man. But but the main thing, man, is to bring good content to whomever is watching, man. And like I always tell everybody, it's enough bullshit to go around, man. It's enough bullshit to go around. All I can do is try to control what's, my part. You know what I'm saying? I can't control that other shit, what a motherfucker say, what they do and how they do it. I can only control my part. And I don't govern nobody's mouth. But there's one thing about me. If I ain't never had no problem with you, we ain't gonna have no problem. And I damn sure ain't got no problem with nobody on no internet. Because don't nobody impose no threat on me, and I don't impose nobody. So guess what? Everything is all good, man. Shout out for y'all coming in the chat this morning, man. And that's real. T-Will, best thing I can tell you, homie, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about trying to track no fake page down, because you got a lot of people, man, that got too much time on their hand, man. Anytime something that's authentic and genuine, and enjoyable, it wouldn't be right if the next motherfucker would come along and try to destroy it. So it's all good, T-Will, man. We ain't never had no problem. How in the hell can I have a problem with somebody I never met? We never ever crossed paths. And if we do, and I'm quite sure it'll be the same as it is now, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. But people gonna have their opinions about situations. People gonna have their opinion about certain things, man. It's motherfuckers that don't like you. And if I run into you, they gonna want me to not like you. But that's why I'm me and they them. I pick and choose the motherfuckers who I fuck with, man. because I can distinguish between sugar and salt. Ain't no doubt it's all love, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I ain't doing no tripping, man. You never ever see me tripping, man. That's why I tell you, don't worry about what the people say about you, man. Because you don't owe nobody no explanation, man. The only people that you should even care about is the people that's in your surroundings every day, man. Those are the people that concerns you at the end of the day. Those are the people gonna be there for you if anything go wrong. And that's facts. I don't know about no fake page. I know I ain't gonna make no motherfucking fake page. I ain't got that. I ain't got that fucking energy. I ain't got that energy to try to disguise the shit. That's stupid. You know, either I'm gonna say it or I ain't gonna say it. And if I ain't never disrespect you when you came to the screen, this is what get me. And that's why I don't see why people fall for that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I don't see why people fall for it. You can be right on the screen with me, right? And I don't say shit fucked up about you. And then I leave off the screen, and then guess what? There it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like this T. Riggins. You ain't show up the person moving. Man, quit playing, man. Quit playing, man. I didn't show up the person music, man. It's all good, man. See what I'm saying? 6 something in the morning, that's too much time on your hand, man. Person mover got promoted all the way around, man. Whatever person got going on was what he got going on, man. And that's for real, man. I don't down no motherfucker. I don't down no person. You know what I'm saying? I damn so don't want to see shit happen to nobody. But anyway, that's another thing, man. We've been here 7 minutes, man. It's 6:07 in the morning, man. I ain't got time to entertain small talk, man. Because I got places to be, and we already know, guess what? Money is time, and time is money. And if I don't get my ass out of here at the right time and go get the money, I'm going to have a real motherfucking problem. Because guess what, man? I got people in my motherfucking life that depend on me. So I damn sure can't entertain no extra thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, let's get to this word of the day, man. I ain't trying to be behind. Oh, before I do this, let me run back down here to get me a motherfucking apple juice, man. Back in the building, man. Back in the building, man. This right here, this what keep me going. And this rotten motherfucker right here. But I gotta eat it because I bought it. But anyway, man, word of the day, man, is direction, man. Direction. We all gotta have a sense of direction, man. Of where we're going and how we're gonna get there. Right? A sense of direction. Where are we going and how we gonna get there, right? As, you know, I woke up this morning with a sense of direction, not worrying about what happened yesterday. Yeah, I tried Snapper, man, but this old, you know, this is what I get for my 13-year-old grandson, man. He like Tropicana, man. So I don't live for me, T. Will. I live for these motherfucking kids, man. You know, everything I do it for my next bloodline, man. You know, I do it for them. That's why I got the motherfucking me this Tropicana, you know. So anyway, man, like I said, word of the day is direction, man. If we don't have a sense of direction, man, for every day that we get up, what's up, Eric? It's all good, man. Damn, y'all ain't gonna let me get to the word of the day, man. A man without a vision shall perish, ain't no doubt, man. Yeah. That's why God gave you 2 eyes, man. He didn't give them to you just so you can wake up and see shit. He gave it to you so you can see and plant the seed in your mind and have a sense of direction on where you want to go in life, man. You know, some people go up, some people go down, man. And some people stay in the middle, right? In other words, what I'm saying, man, just don't get into shit because you can get into it, right? Many years ago, I left the house, man, with no sense of direction, right? With no sense of direction. Didn't even know where I was going. But I knew I was going to fuck with somebody else's shit. I knew I was going to fuck with somebody else's shit, right? And you ain't gonna do nothing show you love. Bring that MD with you when you show up, nigga. I drank one with you. We ain't tripping. Make my shit grape though. I don't like that orange, nigga. Pull up that MD, nigga. I ain't got no problem with it. Or when I pull up in that H, nigga, I'll give you a holler, nigga. I got ties to that H town. Real deep. I got deep ties to Houston, Texas, man. And that's for real, man. You know, got deep ties to Houston, Texas, man. On any field you want to go to, Fifth Ward, South Park, Southwest, all that shit, man. Herm Clark, motherfucking me, all that shit. I'm tied in with all that shit down there in H-Town, man. But anyway, like I say, sense of direction, man. We all must have a sense of direction, man. You know, and sometimes we wake up without a sense of direction, man. We just go which way the motherfucking wind blows us. And then sometimes we don't make it back. That's fucked up. And like I said, I woke up one morning didn't have a sense of direction. I ain't make it back. I didn't make it back. It took me a long time to get back, right? It took me a long time to get back, but with a price though. With a price, man. I paid the ultimate price, man. But at the end of the day, guess what? That shit don't even bother me. You know, that shit don't bother me. I still remain solid in who I am, man. That in which what I went through was meant to kill me. It wasn't meant to break me. It was meant to kill me. So if that shit didn't kill me, guess what? It only made me stronger. That's why I'm able to sidestep small shit. And that's my advice to anybody, man. If you went through an enormous amount of shit in your life, man, when small shit come along, you should be able to handle that shit, man. It's all about having a sense of direction, man. But if you don't know where you're going and how you're going to get there, you're going to lose, man. You're going to lose. You know, and sometimes we going to lose, man. All that shit is about trial and error, man. Same way with me. It's trial and error. Everything in life is trial and error, man. But we know one thing. Direction is the key, you know. And I can't stress this more, man. That's the very most important thing in your life, man, a sense of direction. Even if you're raising kids, you have to have a sense of direction on where you want these kids to go. Because they'll go anywhere, you know, even in your fucking relationship. If there's no sense of direction in the relationship, you gonna cheat over here and she gonna cheat over there. There's no sense of direction. And with the sense of direction come discipline. If it's no discipline in your life, what do we have? We have nothing. You know what I'm saying? And discipline builds and adds to your character, man. That's what shape and mold us is discipline, man. You must have discipline in your life, man. And sometimes that shit forced on you, you know? And I'll be the first to agree. Didn't have no discipline coming up. None at all. Was ignorant to a whole lot of facts, right? Just like any other black motherfucking kid being raised in a motherfucking public housing authority, or should I say, in an oppressed situation. That was me. No sense of direction, right? Nobody around. So what do? I take it to the streets. Find out the hard way. It's one thing about that shit right there with no sense of direction. If you don't take care of the business, somebody else will take care of the business, right? In other words, what I'm saying, don't get caught up and get off your motherfucking path, or should I say, in this motherfucking street term, get off your game. Don't get off your game, man. Regardless of the fact, man, don't get off your game, man. And that's real. Man, I was looking for CEO Black to step in here this morning, man. My boy didn't show up, right? Because he asked me a question last night, right? Who laced my shoes and who gave me the game, right? And I was going to get more into detail about that, right? As far as lacing my shoes and giving me the game, right? There he is, CEO. Let's get back on that, man. Because, last night, man, there was a lot of people going on in here, man. And I really didn't have time to pinpoint on that. But I will say this right here, man. As far as lacing me up, right? I didn't always grow up without no old man. You know what I'm saying? He was around. Being around and being there is two different things, right? I come up under another different era where your old man tell you straight up, like I'm telling people, I'm here for you, but I can't save you. That's where I get that from. That's why I say, anytime a man make a decision in his life, it's him that has to face the consequence and repercussion, right? Even when I was doing shit fucked up, right? He used to tell me, look, man, it's a flip side to every fucking coin. And when you go out there in that street shit and you do that street shit, you take a chance of getting your motherfucking life away. But all I can do is tell you. I can't stop you from doing whatever you're gonna do, right? So that let me know, hey man, I love you, but I can't stop you. And that's what built me and shaped me and molded me. That's why I say what I say. Even though I might be around motherfuckers that talk a lot of shit or say a lot of shit that's off the wall, but guess what? I can only govern me, right? And that don't mean I condone what other people say. But once again, it's consequence and repercussion for whatever we say. But I'm not the motherfucking, I'm not the Ray Lewis of conversation where I can try to put a muzzle on somebody's mouth and say, hey, don't say this, don't say that. No, I'm not going to do that because the people I fuck with understand that, hey, if a motherfucker puts you on your ass, that's on you. All I can do is tell you to get up, put your mouthpiece back in, and get back out there, right? But I'm not into saving nobody, man. That's just me. I always have been like that, man. But at the end of the day, I'm going to respect you as long as you let me respect you. And even when you don't let me respect you, I ain't going to never disrespect you. And I always have live by those rules. If it doesn't affect me personally, you never ever have to worry about me. And what I mean by that, affecting me personally, gotta keep in mind, I'm old school. I'm old school and I'm cut from a different cloth. In other words, if you don't put your motherfucking hands on me, I'm the last person in the world you gotta worry about. That's me. That's why I act the way I act. That's the way I move. I don't move like everybody else. I don't adhere to a lot of shit that everybody else adhere to. And another thing, I ain't never, ever been the proving point. I don't have to prove shit to nobody. And that's my advice for people that feel like they got to prove some shit to people that they don't know. You know what I'm saying? The only motherfucker you owe the explanation to is self, man. And once again, that come with self-discipline and that come with what direction you want to head in. It's a lot of direction you can head in life. I mean, it's up to you whether you're going to head the right way or the wrong way. I already been the wrong way. I already done that shit. That's when I was sleepwalking. I ain't sleepwalking no more, man. I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake out here in the world. I ain't sleepwalking. So, as far as that, that's what helped shape me and molded me, man. And that's who I am today, man. And guess what? As you get older, you get set in your motherfucking ways, but that don't mean that you can't take advice from somebody that comes along. But with me, I got selective hearing though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, T. Will, let me say this, homie. This is real, right? I understand where you're coming from, but you have to ask yourself, hey, me helping this person, is it worth me getting tied up in some bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with me? Because sometime in life, you got to let a motherfucker get put on their ass in order for they to understand. Like I always say, a lifetime ass whooping is better than 4 years of college. And what I mean by lifetime ass whooping, right? Sometimes motherfucker got to see what it is for face value versus you trying to get in their business. I never ever got in nobody's business, man. That's the number one thing that'll get your ass put in the ground. Was family members, uh, and anybody that's walked this earth, right? College is overrated. You goddamn right it is. And I'm in that motherfucker. Tell me about it, man. But I'm in it for a different reason, right? I'm in it for a different reason because I know certain type of paperwork gets you through the door. That's just the time that we living in, man. You damn right it's overrated. If it was up to me, I can walk through that bitch and get what I need to get and get out of the way. You know, but you gotta play by the rules when you're in somebody else's motherfucking game. Simple as that, man. And that's just dry and cut. You know, I'm playing in somebody else's game in school, so this is what they say, and I got to do what they say. I'm playing by all the rules. I done broke all the rules that I'm gonna break in life. I'm not gonna break no more motherfucking rules. That's why I say, I ain't no fucking criminal. I don't do criminal activities. I don't indulge in criminal activities. However, if you do that, Southwest, I need to interview you, Hollywood. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt, man. If you got a motherfucking circuit, man, and you feel like I need to come on that motherfucking, we can sit down. I don't even call it no interview, man. I call it just conversation, man. That's like right now. I can't even see y'all, but all this shit is just conversation, man. It's just understanding beats the world, man. And it don't mean it's ignorant. It ain't no ignorant conversation. It ain't ignorant conversation, man. All we doing is just up at 623 and we just conversate, man. It's no different than me calling you on the motherfucking phone. And conversation beats the world, man, as long as it's not ignorant conversation. What I mean by ignorant conversation, I'm not telling you to go out and do shit wrong that's gonna separate you from your motherfucking family. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never telling you to do shit wrong that's gonna separate the people that you love. That's ignorant conversation. I don't have that type of shit. I will walk away from that. Hey, what's up, Jaden? I'm good, man. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just up early in the morning conversing, man, like I always do. I missed it yesterday, but I knew I was coming back with the situation last night, man. And whatever I do, it's always something coming behind it. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. But I just want y'all to understand, man, that sense of direction matter, man. The sense of direction matter, man. That's why it's directions everywhere you go in life, man. When you can't get where you're going, first time a person say, what's the directions? So it means more to life than just a word, man. It means more to life than a word, man. But what I always like to impose on people, man, is that the sense of direction your life heading in, man. That's what's really important. That's what's really important, man. Because like I say, in 60 seconds, we can be out of this bitch. In 60 seconds, we can be out of this motherfucker. And the people that you thought that was going to be there for you, them motherfuckers going to walk away. They going to walk away. And it's real. And I would say this here, man. And I know everybody in this chat done been to a motherfucking service before. What I mean by service, I'm talking about a funeral. Picture this. It's all a formality, man. And this is the way you got to look at it. It's a formality, man. Everybody show up to the service. Everybody cry. especially for those that was close. They cry because nobody wants to see you leave, right? But on the back end of that shit, once all the dirt is covered up, 6 months from now, you just a memory, man. You don't even exist. You don't even exist, man. They go in their direction, you go in your direction. I said, tell CEO, let you speak, let things like the day room, and you can tell they got made respect. Hey, man, look, it's like this here. I've been knowing CEO a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing him a long time, man. And CEO is a hell of a businessman. Hell of a businessman. Make moves that you could never imagine, right? But even when he speak from that other standpoint, that don't bother me because I understand that's where I come from. I come from that. So I'm used to that. I'm used to that. I'm used to 25, 26, 700 men screaming, yelling, and hollering. That's chaos. I'm used to that. I heard that every day. But I still stood firm through it all, just like I do now. When people scream, yell, and holler, my emotions don't get in the way. I can just sit there and hear that shit, and it don't move me one way or the other. That don't mean I agree or I disagree. It just means that I don't get excited what other people get excited about. You know, I'm used to that shit. You know, but my thing is that like I always tell you, when you deal with people, you have to understand whether that person brings value to your situation or your life, right? Now, I will say this. If in fact that I'm dealing with somebody and that's all they had to offer is the back and forward, you wouldn't see me there. I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be there because I had enough of that shit in my lifetime. The screaming, the yelling, the hollering. I already heard all that shit. And I didn't get excited then when I was in the midst of that shit, right? I didn't get excited then. And I damn so can't get excited when I'm out here. This is the biggest day room of them all, society. And when you don't like something, you can walk away from it. It's the same as like this YouTube shit. If I go to a channel and I don't like, whatever that's being said or how it's being presented, I can easily keep strolling. That don't mean I come back to this shit. You know what I'm saying? You said you and Hawk fell out. We done fell out a whole bunch of times. But that don't mean I quit fucking with him. That just means that we got different opinions on a lot of shit. And we understand one thing. Hey, this is how this gonna go. This is how you think, right? But at no time and point I'm out to call him a bitch or to call him a hoe. I don't do that. You know, anytime I ever get out of character and go to doing that shit, it's gonna be some furniture moving. So I don't get out of pocket like that. So and as far as CEO, that's forever, man. We locked in forever, man. And that's facts. Regardless of whether a person see him in a different light or don't like him. Because guess what? Who you like doesn't mean that I'm gonna dislike. Because I'm my own motherfucking man. I'm my own man. I make my own decisions. And I've been living a long motherfucking time. I ain't just got here. I've been walking this fucked up ass earth for 56 years. I've been walking this same fucked up earth for 56 motherfucking years. So I'm not easily wired up. I'm not easily persuaded. Can't nobody wire me up to go do a goddamn thing. So, anyway, man, hold up. A motherfucking dog running crazy. For y'all that ain't got no dogs, man, don't get no motherfucking small dog because you can't find them in the dark. Oh, you can't help. Crash out. Crash out. I can't be easy. I just told you I can't be easily persuaded, nor can I really be persuaded to do nothing I don't feel like is important to me. So other than to answer that question, nah, I ain't no fucking kid, man. You can't, I don't have a string that you can pull. You know, I don't have a string that you can pull where you can pull me in this direction and pull me in that direction, right? My boy say, man, I want a motherfucking bullet, man. But the only reason and my partner got a bunch of bullets, right? But the only reason I don't get no big dog T-Will because I don't want to kill the motherfucker. Because the first time he do something, and I'm 225, 226, 6'2". Now, anything that gets bigger than that, I don't need it. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, it's to each his own, man. We living in a world, man, where you got to choose your motherfucking weapon, man. You got to choose your weapon, man, in life, and that's real. I ain't never going on no mission. I ain't going on no mission to do shit. Get that money, T-Will. Get that motherfucking money. 15 racks, get that money, man. Get that motherfucking money, man. Yeah, shout out to T-Will, man. Y'all get T-Will a shout out, man. Selling the motherfucking bullet for 15 racks. That's easy money. Get that money, man. But see, the thing about that, though, T-Will, is you selling that dog for 15 racks, but at the end of the day, people ain't seen the work you put in behind that to get that dog to be sold and to be up to par, so it make a motherfucker want to buy that dog for $15,000. You know what I'm saying? That's for real. People don't see the behind the scenes. They just see the shit that you putting out. So man, I'm in the wrong motherfucking business. I need to get in that motherfucking business T-Will then if he can sell a motherfucking bullet for $15,000. That's like, I need to get in that motherfucking business T-Will. That's for real, man. I ain't bullshit, man. But that's real deal spill, man. But yeah, and that's real, man. So man, like I say, homie, it's to each his own out here, man. And I want people to know, man, that this motherfucking society ain't designed for you to win, man. This shit's set up so you can lose. It's only a mirage. Ain't no doubt, man. Got you out, man. Look, man. Like I always tell people, man, I don't knock nobody for being in the streets, man. To each his own. You can do whatever you feel like you need to do, right? But I will say this, that in the streets, it requires a lot more motherfucking heads being on the swivel, right? And if you want to live like that, you go right ahead, man. But at the end of the motherfucking day, I will tell you this, that in which whatever you in, whatever you adventuring in, however you feel like you need to do it, I'm not the one to try to go against that. I'm not the one to try to go against that. But just understand that it's a flip side to every motherfucking coin. What I mean is a flip side to every coin. You get the money, you give it back, and the end result, your ass get locked up. And Lord forbid they give you what they gave me. Lord forbid you what they give you, if they give you what they gave me. Every man can't live that down. Every man can't walk that down. Everybody can't walk in the shoes I walk in. Everybody can't walk in them shoes, man. But I tell you what, I walk in the shoes I walk in with the shit that they gave me. I walk in that shit with grace. You know what I'm saying? I walk in my shoes with grace. You know why? Because I'm never fucked up about the situation and how it went down. I put myself in that position, man, so I got what I deserve, right? I was a dangerous motherfucker when I was in the streets. I was dangerous. I was dangerous to the point to where I was motherfucking crazy. I had to be crazy to do the shit that I was doing. So for them to give me what they gave me, I deserved that shit. I needed to be put away before I fucked somebody up, before I made somebody else's family sad. because I felt like what I was doing was right. You know what I'm saying? Man, you know what? Uh, uh, selling stories, man. Yeah, I'll drop you one another CEO. I'll drop you one another this week, man. That's facts, man. That's from me to you. I got a bunch of them. I'll drop you one another, man. I ain't got no problem with that, man. That's easy. That shit come natural. You know what I'm saying? When you in a motherfucking place for the long as I was in, guess what? That shit come natural, man. It's a bunch of sellers. I had a bunch of sellers, good and bad. So I got you, man. Just be looking for it, man. But yeah, like I said, man, that's why I don't get upset. You know, I don't get upset about that shit, about the time I got, about the time that that shit don't bother me. And the reason why, I ain't no motherfucking criminal. I ain't no criminal no more. But I can see it from both sides of the fence. See, it was all love when I was doing what I was doing. The money was good. It was good. And it came fast. It came fast. And the shit left fast. And on the back end of that shit, it was a hefty ticket that go with that shit, right? Like I said, man, that's another story for another day, man. But I give thanks to the justice system, man. They stopped a motherfucker like me. They had to stop a motherfucker like me, man, because I wasn't going to stop myself, because I felt like that was my job, was to go in the motherfucking jewelry store and take them folks shit. That just shows you I was at the point to where I was fucked up in the head. I had no sense of direction. You know, I was an impulsive thinker. I was doing shit before I thought, right? So that in which what I was doing cost me, man, which I'm okay with that. I'm the only motherfucker got to live with that. And the reason why I come to this circuit is to let motherfuckers know that shit ain't easy. It ain't easy to go do that shit and come back and still be able to do what I'm doing now. It ain't easy, right? And for some say that we probably know, ain't no, I know it, ain't no doing it. Because there's many men that still down there now, and there's many men that have got out and returned back to that motherfucker. But why? Because they couldn't cope with what was going on in society. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't cope with what was going on in society. So are you saying you got rescued? Yeah, hell yeah. I was dangerous, man. I only realized I was dangerous when I was in that bitch, man. I was dangerous. Anytime you pull the trigger on a motherfucker that's in a place of business, all because they won't give you something that's secured, you need to go somewhere. You need to see somebody. Something wrong with you. But only did I go down there and understand that what was wrong with me is I was in an oppressed situation. I was in an oppressed situation. And I was living up under motherfucking in situations to where I wanted to get out of that motherfucker. And what do we do when we want to get out? We don't know how to get out. We need a quick fix. That's why people sell drugs. They don't want to put the work in on the back end. People don't want to put the work in on the back end. That's why they say I'm in a trap or I'm in the trenches. They don't want to put the real work in. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to put the real work in. And that was me. I didn't want to put the work in. And the reason why I didn't want to put the work in, because guess what? It's where I was raised at. Ain't nobody going to work. At least I ain't seeing nobody go to work. All I do is see a motherfucker get up with a pistol hanging out of their pocket, going to rob something, and coming back with a bunch of goddamn money. So when I'm growing up, this is what I'm seeing. So I'm thinking that shit is cool. Who wouldn't have thought it was cool? Who wouldn't have thought it was cool when you can go rob something and come back $30,000 or $40,000? I ain't never seen that type of goddamn money. So when I started seeing that type of money and the shit that it could do and what it produced on the back end, ain't no motherfucking way I'm not gonna keep doing this. So when you got people getting up going to regular jobs, I'm at the house all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the house all day, right? So what I'm doing is, guess what? I'm thinking a way to fuck over somebody's shit. I'm thinking a way to rob somebody. what I was doing. But I will say this, right? I will say this. I never ever took any motherfucking thing in these streets from the person that's the same color as me. I've never done that. And it's a reason why I've never done that. Because I feel like a black man that's in the same motherfucking situation I'm in and trying to get it the same way, you ain't got enough money for me. And your money is not insured. That's why I never ever fuck with nobody of color. Never. I'm proud to say that. I'm proud to say that. And that's facts. So my past history is past history, man. That shit don't define where I'm going now. I got a real sense of motherfucking direction. You know what I'm saying? I got a real sense of direction now. That's why I say it's nothing in this motherfucking world that bothers me. Nothing. And that's for real. So always understand, man, the sense of direction is really important, man. So keep a sense of direction, man. Keep a sense of direction, man. And that don't mean the direction you're going gonna be right all the time, but it's up to you to decide which direction you go in and how long you stay in that direction, man. But I will say this, man. Use me for an example, right? Use me for an example. I thought what I was doing was motherfucking cool. Because everybody seen me every day with all the big jewelry on, with all the motherfucking fancy gold teeth, and all that other shit, all the nice cars. That's why I don't get excited about all that shit. I had all of that shit. I had all the fancy cars, the nice cars, and all that shit. All that shit was in my possession. I had it when people didn't have it, right? So, like I say, man, that's why I don't get excited about people. I don't get excited about another shit. Yeah, I tell you what, it's all right to think about it. It's all right to think about whatever you want to think about. But I'm going to tell you right now, on the back end of that shit, they got a bunch of motherfucking time. They got a bunch of time. And that's for real. They got a bunch of time for your ass. And if you can't become accustomed to understanding that situations will put you in a situation, don't fuck with it. Don't fuck with it. But if you do fuck with it and you get tied up in it, accept the repercussions and consequences, man, and adjust. It's called adjusting. Everybody can't adjust. That's why so many motherfuckers get out and go back. Remember what I said? That's why so many people get out and go back. And that's real because they can't adjust. They can't adjust to the shit that's going on now, right? But guess what? I'm going on 11 years, man. I'm going on 11 years right now. This is my 11th year. Shout out Showing Up, man. Ask me, I know him. I know him. Shout out Showing Up. Called me the other day. And that's real. But like I say, this is my 11th year free, man. Motherfuckers just don't be out 11 years, man, if you ain't got no motherfucking direction or no plan. You know? If you ain't got no direction or no plan, you ain't gonna be out here 11 years and surviving and being able to be functioning since you've been in the world. Shout out, Mike. 23, man. 23. That's 23 years on the flatland, right? I'm striving to get to 20-something. So what I'm saying is I did 25 in. Just for me to break even, I got to do 25 in the world. Might not be around that long, but who's to say I ain't gonna be around that long? But I'm striving for it, and that's real. Ain't no doubt. I got a bunch of partners got off paper. You know what I'm saying? Been free 20 years, just got out paper last year. Facts, man, that shit'll happen. Sense of direction put you in a position to where shit will change for you, man. But you gotta have a sense of direction, man. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no, man, better stop counting. That's called putting the work in. You already put the work in. You ain't got to count no more. Your mind is made up. You knew one thing. You can't go back to where you come from. Fuck going back. Ain't no going back. Freedom is where it's at. You can have your own shit and attain your own things, man. But you got to understand the sense of direction you're going in, man. Go in the right direction. Fuck with the right people. Don't mean you have to be even like those people. Remember what I said. Fuck with the right people. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to like them. Fuck with them, though. Fuck with the people, man. Because without the people, guess what? You can't receive this. You know, you have to fuck with all type of people, man. And remember this, man. Just because we had a disagreement with each other, don't mean we can't do business. I'm doing business. When I'm on this motherfucker, I do business. That's all I'm trying to do is business. We can do some business, we can operate. Because conversation can't get the motherfucking bills paid, man. Conversation, I went to motherfucking prison trying to get the bills paid. It wasn't because I was no motherfucking drug addict. I wasn't no motherfucking alcoholic. I never had a drug habit in my motherfucking life. I was only aggressive when I was broke. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, strive for whatever you need to strive for, man. And the most important thing, man, stay free, stay up, man. And always keep a sense of direction, man. That's what's gonna get you to the next level, man. So until tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock sharp, I would say be there or be square. But square is the place to be. And it's a mindset. So I'm gonna say be there or be square. And don't take no motherfucking penitentiary chances, man. Because they're giving away a bunch of motherfucking time. No, on a for real note, man. Y'all stay safe and stay free, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Salute.